Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be pro teaches noobs. I know you like how to do, you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs. Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noobs. Today I have with me Pika.
And we filmed this in the middle of December. That's why I still have the elf hat.
Yep. Well, this will still come out, dude. This will be coming out actually next Wednesday, so next week. So
okay.
I do not have that much in the can right now.
Oh.
But yeah. So we are before we get the prodigal. I think it was fitting that he and I cover the two Vengeance of Bane story, one shot. The stories that introduced us to Bane's origin and what led into Nightfall, and then Bane's redemption after Nightfall. And Bane has always been one of my favorite Batman villains.
Oh.
Vengeance of Bane. We open up with a man who, by the way, I'll just say it right now, it was later decided by Scott Beatty, I believe, or someone, way down the line, or Kelly Plunkett, or some writer eventual, that Bane's father was Cobra.
King Snake.
Or King Snake.
Yeah, Sir Edmund.
Yep.
Blake.
Wait,
it was Edmund.
Yep.
Torres or something. I remember they gave him the same when it was in Gotham. They gave him the Bane in Gotham. He had Sir Edmund's last name.
Right, but here it's that. But by this point, we didn't know, and it didn't really matter.
Oh.
But because Santa Prisca, this was its second appearance, because it was introduced in the Batman Venom arc, that their law is not without mercy. Only a male child could serve the sentence of the father. And he was born a male child. So in other words, if he was a daughter, would have let go.
Talk about female privileges.
His mother was in prison as well. She was his guardian. They were kept in protective care in the prison's infirmary. Yep. Oh, and there's Zombie.
Oh.
Yep, I was there, assigned to Dr. Ruger, co-signed to Pena Dura for 30 years. Call me Zombie. It is the name given me there. I watched the boy grow over the years, even as I watched his mother waste away. Dr. Ruger saw nothing. I could see her dying a little each day. Hope is a living thing. It must be nurtured. Oh! And then he saw someone getting shivved. Just this whole idea of this young boy raised in the prison. But he didn't end up like Megamind where they treated him decently.
Yeah, well, different prison, different country, different every circumstances.
And I just realized, could have played Zombie. Robert Englund.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look a little like him?
Yeah.
Or Lance Henriksen, one of the two. But yeah, then his mother died by his 6th year. She was a farm girl who could not survive hidden from the sun. The boy would not allow himself a tear. He had become as hard as this place. Guys, well, again, just wow, some of the jumps here. And in fact, what do they do with the bodies? Throw it to the sharks! She was denied a Christian burial and just thrown to be fed.
Shows the worth of human life on there.
Your mother has left you quite alone, little one. She has left you without a single guardian but the state. Comprende? But the state is no one's mother. You cannot expect the same treatment. You must fend for yourself, little one. I am releasing you from protective company and into general population. Wow. And yet you can believe this, right?
Yeah, some third world countries have people like this.
Yep. And what has brought you here? You look frightened and so much alone. Come closer, Nino. Do not fear me. I will protect you from the others. In this place, you must have friends. Manahana, then. You will become good. We will become good friends tomorrow. That first night among the beasts was 100 years long. Even so, its end was too soon coming. Oh, and then there's Trog. Oh dear. Release him. He's mine. One so small as this can be and slip beneath the notice of the guard. He will be useful to me. I said release him. Okay, you know what I gotta say? This both explains a lot and yet at the same time also feels cruel how he just then dismisses them once they get defeated. Like they raised him. You know, at least Zombie
they
and
were
Trog
the older brothers that he got
needed.
to have. Yeah, needed.
Oh, like Osotio, where are you going? Osotio. He's been having a vision then.
Oh.
But who are you? You're one. I am, yes, you will be many years from now. You are me, which you will become. A physical and mental paragon. The living embodiment of human superiority. The blood of kings runs in you. The blood of your father. And now here's what I think. Oh, this is mind coping, especially after what happened here.
Oh.
This was his
like
mind.
He's young coping. And he's weak, and he probably knows that he needs to become big and strong.
Especially after seeing someone like Trog.
Yeah.
Right? Like only one danger stands in the way of your mastering the world. What is that? Fear. This fear that now, why a bat? Because we don't ever see him see a bat, but in his vision. I mean, we know that's what happened, but it just feels like, why a bat?
No idea. It could be random. It could be anything else. What are other nightly demons you could think of? Are there owls in the countries like?
No, you're right. Bats are more likely.
Yeah.
But then of course he's been in a coma for 31 days, and yet when we saw him fall here, some of the artwork makes him look tiny, and yet others make him look older. Like, look at this here. Yeah,
now he looks like he's
a teen,
a teenager. Like he was a preschool cooler or a first grader.
No,
and now he looks like he's
supposed to be 6.
Oh.
I like Graham Nolan, but some of the artwork shifts around. Now, I guess it's supposed to also imply a transformation, but okay, now is it? I think it's the bandage. It's the bandage that makes his head look weird shaped.
Oh,
that's what it is. It's the bandage.
Yeah, that could be it.
Bandage tightens his head, and it reshapes.
Again, his upper body also looks like it's kind of has been elongated to be taller.
Right. But I do like, of course, like, do you still want me to work for you? No. Like, oh. I toasted my mother last night, B. Cazzarello. She said, and to stoke a special fire for you. He's lost his mind, in other words. Oh boy, and Trog, what kind of look is that? That look of concern or a look of admiration?
Either or maybe there's some third option that we can't find a words for yet.
And this is where he'd be kept in solitary. And I'm guessing, I guess we're supposed to look at that dream and being in there for 31 days. Wait, it said 31 days, right? Yeah, 31 days. I guess it's supposed to imply that the dream transformed him literally.
Well, there are supernatural elements in the DC universe, so there could be some latent or benign or some
Yep. Oh, and
something unnoticeable.
each night the water would come at him.
Oh.
And look at this. I still remember in Batman Mightfall. That was the parody. You know what? How the Bane might how he trained? He was just stuck in a room and just kept doing squats. I mean, that's a good parody on this, right?
Yeah, probably.
Well, look at it. He's now stuck in there and he keeps dreaming about this bat. How he will slay the bat. Fear died. And when he finally killed that bat in his dream, fear died in him. Bird is sending him a message. And then, of course, when he was released in the hope that someone would seek revenge for Perco's murder. But the warden did not realize what Bane had become to the lost and the damned of Penaduro. He had become legend. So for 4,000 days, that's almost 10 years.
Let me.
Oh yeah, more than 10 years. Says right there.
Yeah.
Because 365.
Let me quickly just use a calculator and.
Well, 365 times 10.
Yeah, 4,000 divided by 365. About 11. 11 also, if you round it up. 10.95890 and so on. So.
Right.
It might as well be 11 years.
Right. You got the power, kid. I've seen it before. You need anything, you can call me. See, I'm a pretty fair jailhouse lawyer. Not that it's done me a bit of good, but and how would I return these favors? So he's in his late teens, almost 20. So that would be 18 by now.
Yeah.
And I loved it then. He learned through books, thanks to and with help from Bird and with Trog's help as well. They bring in any bit of book they can get so he can learn. He had learned to read in 6 different languages, and he was reading 3 books a day. He had learned to read in 6 languages. There was power in knowing things. When he had consumed all the library, he sought more.
Well, clearly, when he has nothing better to do and no distractions, then...
Yeah. And then he would start to work out more properly, build his body. 1,000 push-ups each day, 1,000 sit-ups, 1,000 pull-ups. Instead of sleep, he meditated 4 hours each night. Again, he's so much like Batman here.
And much more than Saitama.
Then what?
How did Saitama become One Punch Man?
Oh, good point.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10-kilometer run. Do it every day.
And each day of each year brought him closer to the image of perfection in his mind. His reign over the lost and forgotten Pandora did not go unchallenged. Of course, he would stop that. Stop him. Of course, eventually, he tells him, Bird from being from America tells him, Bird, tell me more about Gotham City. It's the greatest city on the planet. Anything a guy could want is for sale in there. It's like a big piece of ripe fruit. It's the whole world to me. And who rules the city? That's a tough one. No one gang boss runs the place because of Batman. I guess I have to say Batman rules Gotham. Batman. Nobody knows who he is or what his game is. But Gotham after dark is his. He's taken down every major hood in the city. The only ones who aren't scared of him are crazy. I will meet this Batman someday. I will destroy him. You know what I've realized is that Bane, so this makes it very clear, Bane's hunt for Batman is purely driven by that which got him through as a child. Very much, again, like how Bruce drove himself as a child.
Yeah, that's one way to look at Bane as another aspect of Batman. All the good villains that Batman has are pretty much reflections of himself, or some reflection of his aspects. Like Penguin is a corrupted businessman like Bruce Wayne. Two-Face has the duality of man that Batman and
Bane
Bruce
is
have.
his journey.
Riddler is his mind.
Bane
Mr. Freeze is the
devotion,
endless battle, the devotion, and Bane is the childhood aspect.
It's also his journey. He represents a dark version of his entire journey, from Bruce Wayne to Batman.
Yeah.
It was there in the mention of the Batman that made the change in him. It engulfed his imagination. It fueled his dream. The creature became his obsession and his purpose. The warden was more than satisfied to see the inmates annihilate one another. But when Bane's body count reached more than 30 men, it became a serious matter. And this is when they decided to experiment on him and test the venom on him. Until finally, then the implants were placed in his skull and he was ready. And he was like, the drug would ultimately fuse the right and left hemisphere of his brain. And then he soon whispered a superstar derived from a drug called Venom. Thus, then he learned that he was able to make him fake his death, willed his vital signs to below the place where the machine can find them.
That trope doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't.
Because we all know that there's the whole... when you actually die, you're...
No. It said beneath where the machines could find them. So it's not like he actually stopped his heart.
Yeah, but he couldn't fool them. They would know that, yeah, he's not really dead. He didn't grab his pants.
True. But still, though. But through that, he was able to kill one of the sharks so the others would eat him. Make it look like, And then he killed the warden, and then he returned for us. And our loyalty to him grew even stronger. Even the elements conspired with him. The army helicopter came in just ahead of the storm. The fool in the capital gave in to our demands to save their precious warden. Even if we died at night, it was still in victory. And he taunted him with the bear. Although the bear would pop up again.
Hey.
You will not have to die alone. Yep. You may have won. And action now. After all I've done. Brain grew restless as we worked. Its system was dependent on the modified Venom formula now. We fitted the headpiece. We attached the feeding ports. I am complete. The layer Jimmy No-Nose, a quaint name for a rather vicious gentleman. Vicious and stupid. Your business is with me. Hey, I want only one thing from you. Okay. That a weirdo in a mask. So I'm impressed. You guys are the toughest freaks in the carnival. So now say your piece and get out of my sight. I'm doing business here. Tell me about the Batman. So yeah, that's why I want to kill him. What you really mean is you want him set up. See, nobody knows nothing about this Batman. He's just another mass lunatic. No offense. Only thing we do know is that whoever's there and whenever there's action, he shows up. What sort of action? Major crime, big stuff. We could lure him out and you could whack him. For that, we could be partners. Partners, as you were partners with my friend Bird. Hey, Jimmy, long time no see. Birdie calls Mio? I didn't recognize you. I heard you was dead. Nice try, Jimmy. Time to bait the trap. Time for something that will bring the Batman to us. Now, this is Bat Bruce when he's still in good condition.
Oh.
This one is mine. Run it in for me, Bullock. Room full of mooks with handguns getting chopped to 80 bits by person or persons unknown. Motive is my rivalry, but they usually don't get this messy. Commissioner, God, give an old man a break. Jimmy Novak was shouldering his way into extortion and union and Teamsters. That would be the Minklin brothers. They're mean enough for a job this ugly. I know. We need something more specific to tie them to this. But that never stopped you. Bane alone follows him. And he will confront the creature on his own. He will follow it into the abyss. He will meet its gaze. He will destroy it or be destroyed. Oh, so following these guys, Batman fights them. Hey! But Bane got there first. Geez, hold on, can't stop struggling. I'll pull you up. It's dark and use is quick, but I've got 14 more shots. Nobody's that quick, not even use. He's mine. Nobody can kill him but me. No, almost there. You do not, and Angus, you do not kill. That is strange. A creature cloaked in a nightmare, a figure of terror in a city of terror, and yet you will not break the sixth commandment. You're not with the Manglins. You're not with anyone I know. Who are you? You will know my name one day, and on that day, you will beg for mercy. Threatening me? Get in line. You will scream my name. Scream it! Everybody freeze! And first butt that moves answers to me. Nobody's moving. They must know your rep, Harvey. Harvey. Now who's the comedian? Of course, it was Batman, the creep. He said it was Batman, so that guy's finally gone psycho. More psycho. He's killing people now. That mud's lying through his crooked teeth. You're defending Batman? Take my word for it, Montoya. This ain't his style. He grabbed that beforehand.
Oh.
There he is. Bane, I told you not to interfere. We didn't. We only followed you. You let him get away. I let him live. There is a difference. This is a strange world to me. Complex. Fast. I will have to understand this place if I am to rule it. The Batman is Gotham City. I will watch him, study him, and when I know him, why he does not kill, I will know this city, and then Gotham will be mine. Seriously, Bane has to be one of the most... There's a reason why he became such a great villain. They put so much depth into him. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, so much that not many people are willing to acknowledge them in going with them.
Yeah, they usually follow Schumacher. Bird! Even Bruce Timm was guilty of that.
Yeah, well, Bruce Timm had his excuse of not even wanting to use him and was pretty much forced into it.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, he handled him decently, at least.
Yeah.
But then there's the follow-up. Vengeance of Bane, 2.
Yeah, this takes place after it.
This place, and when Bruce is back.
Yeah.
Because this is after that nightmare of his. No! Again, great artwork. The creature is with him. It's the Batman.
Just realized, it's a shame that actually... that Tom King was still in the middle of the whole city of Bane while Dark Knight's Metal and Death Metal were happening, and we couldn't probably have Bane as any kind of opposing force against Barbatos or the Batman who laughs.
That's true. But yeah, so it is right after Night's End.
Yeah.
But there's rescue. Osoito. It tells you deep down, much like, oh my God, there's another parallel. Much like Bruce, Bane is still a child.
Yeah, both of them are man-children. Functional man-children.
Geniuses.
Yeah, geniuses. And on some level, they are still children who have not grown up from certain aspects of their personality.
Which also explains his obsession again. And so this teddy bear has some significance for making progress, Bane. And this Osoito, he was important to you? Just a children's toy, Dr. Flanders! Him again!
I remember that he eventually was, when he lost it, he became a leader of some cult that got passively taken care of was it in Robin or Nightwing?
Probably Robin. Or Nightwing. Which one?
Yeah, it was some masked assailant leading some other other crazy people, and then when they were defeated, they went, okay, who is this guy? Oh, Dr. Flanders.
But again, I was like, of course, we get summary about, you were born into a life sentence in Panduro. So this little stuff there was the only true childlike thing from your formative years. In your dreams, it is Osoito who saves you. Don't you see what that means? I do not. Dreams are only lies one tells oneself. I think we've made a breakthrough here, Bane. I don't want to say too much now, but I think we could really make some real progress in the next session. Session's over, Dr. Flanders. Time to take this one back home. And how are we handling with withdrawal? The Venom, are you still convulsing? I bear the pain. It did not kill me. I see Venom for what it was. I suppose. See you next week, Bane. So this is him both wanting Bane to be his ticket out again, the same again. But at the same time, I think he's doing it the proper way now.
Yeah. Like, I understood what he did wrong the last time, and I tries to be doing
And actually shows he actually is a psychiatrist, not a fraud.
Yeah.
The days passed barely noticed. No distraction, no companions. Bird, Trog, and Zombies served their time in a distant federal prison. The winter sun, low in the sky, never touches the place. So yeah, he has gone a bit on the thicker side.
Yeah.
But he deals through the pain. He will grow beyond it. He will grow stronger. Now remember,
he's going cold turkey withdrawals and not proper rehab of taking less and less and less until he doesn't need it.
Yep. Of course, now he's meeting with a. Hold on, let me double check something. Hold on. Nope. District attorney. Remember, it was made clear at night's end that he had just gotten out of a coma.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't have much background on you, Mr. Bane. The public defender's office said you've been hard to reach. I think from what I do know that we can try for an incompetency plea. An insanity defense? To put it bluntly, I am not insane. I will not be locked away in Arkham. Well, this list of charges is extensive. Destruction of public property and reckless endangerment, all the way to murder one. I do not want a trial. I will plead guilty. Well, we can use that to plead your sentence down and no pleas, no deal. But without a deal, you could be looking at a life sentence. I've been serving a life sentence since I first drew breath. I like that!
Yes, at least Bane is actually, you can tell that he recognizes that he has been doing some things wrong or recognizing that some aspects of doing wrong, and he realizes that he needs to work on a atonement or a penance.
Yeah, because Bane, that a first name or a last name, huh? KG Beast! We heard all about you, tough guy. Took down the Batman. Put him in a world of hurt till he came back at you. My buddy here thing was the Bat. Came up a loser every time around. Around here, we call him the Beast. That's short for KG Beast. You are not being nothing to me. I am making you less than nothing. You are beating the Batman, and I am beating you. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, take the bigger fish, take out the bigger fish to pick out the bigger fish.
Yep, I break you, and everyone know I can break the Batman. You are not being so tough, being lucky, not strong until now. I'll break him, Beast, break his neck. When he is saying I am king of Blackgate, say I am king, say I am Beast, say you are being nothing. I am king, king, king. Oh, and the dreams. Father, you should have died in the womb. You are no son of mine. But I paid for your sins. I bear your guilt. Father, you speak, but I have no words. What are you saying? What have you come to tell me? Stay. Like he's coming. Yep, he wakes up, and I hope your dreams were pleasant ones, Sonny. They're over now. I live? Sure you do. The guards finally showed and hauled the Russian monster off of you. I think it was a sentiment, not a statement, not a question, Doc. A broken nose, a bruised trachea, a few ramps popped, and a bad leg fracture. You'll live, all right. Don't mind Doc. Doc Pills. He hates everybody. These pills will cut the pain and then some. No drugs. The pain is fine. Hey, they're prime pharmaceuticals, pal. You know what these are? These are worse in the yard? Then sell them. Keep the money. Wow, thanks. My name's Otis Flanagan. Everyone calls me Ratcatcher. I am Bane. Like the Bane who busts up Batman? Whoa. Look, you need anything? I mean anything. You ask for it. Yeah, because he wouldn't be an Arkhamizer. Oh, look at his teeth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucked it. Or what is that called?
Just keep an eye out for my brother.
Okay.
On. But yeah, the pain, it carries him far from here. Oh, and he gets them the bear. I know it's not Osito, but it'll have to do. You like it? Thank you, Dr. Flanders. And why is he not cuffed to his bed? And Galvin? Oh, he ain't going nowhere. He's paralyzed, living stiff. See, I can tell my own damn story, rat lover. I rode that electric chair, but the state gave me enough juice and didn't give me enough juice. They didn't kill me, but they shorted me out, and they don't have the right to fry me again. So you're the guy who broke the bat. I am. He took me down too. He put me on death row, then busted me when I escaped. Almost like a battery. You give him enough volts that he can move around. We're not even allowed to go near him with an electric razor. So many enemies of the Batman. So many friends of Bane. Oh, hit him with a taser. We stunned him twice, then hit him again. And son of a... get him, his feet, get him tranked. Venom. Has he been medicated? 20 milligrams. Had all and still kicking. Get him strapped down and we'll put him on Thorazine drip. Oh, that's one of the rat lover's little pets. Uses them to send messages. He taught the rats a code for each room. What a freak. A ratogram for you. Send a note back if you get this. I have need of you. Yep, so soon he's heading back to Galvin, see you around, big guy. Sure you want to take this back into population? It was a gift. It's your funeral. Load again in the cold and the dark. They mock him for that, but then look what it was hidden inside. Come on, Bane. Boy your side should learn to share. Oh! Drag him to the dark, unseen pit that suits his purpose. Basically trying to recreate what he did.
Yeah. No, the only way. Yeah.
Yep. Of course, I understand.
It's the way how he built himself the first time. So
yeah, he wants to
do
recreate
it again.
Him. Yep, it was part of his therapy. So homicide is therapy now. I'd like to see him if I might. I think you've helped Mr. Bane quite enough. He's being reassigned to R block for 6 months. R block? Rehab block. And this is what he's going to do now. Putting nothing but time in there until he can rework his body. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, the gut. But then by the end, feed Lester the seed and he'll know his way back to your cell. Is there anything I can get you? I need fresh food and a title chart of Gotham Harbor. I'm told they taste like chicken. Working on the chart. He doesn't count the day. It's all one long night to him. Okay? Nino. The boy's lips move, but no sound comes. He mouths a single word. Innocente. And all at once he knows he has the strength to overcome the poison. The strength of the innocent. The way to freedom. He soon gets the map as he keeps working out. He swims.
And as for chicken, probably to get protein to probably have the muscles built.
Yep. Yeah, that was the food. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know because usually after I have going to run my workout, I have a chicken, carrots, and potatoes.
Yep. Not to worry, Wardens and Seinhard. I have used my isolation constructively. Whoa! And payback on KG Beast.
Oh.
You are being the king. I wish to be admitted. I suspect I have vitamin deficiency from my time in solitary. I'm within my rights. Or may I involve my lawyer? Can that noise, Sonny? I'll get you a bed, all right? Because he wants to keep on looking at him in there in bed.
Oh.
Yep. Mush. Oh, give them electricity.
Oh.
Hate to ruin your nap, Sparky, but I need your keys. So he's got the new friends.
Huh.
I will remember you, Elmo. I swear. Thanks for the pick-me-up. You was KG Beast helping him.
Oh.
Free again. And if you
It's the one that even if you get beaten up by someone and then they ask your help, you respect the strength.
Yep. This is
stand by
farewell,
it.
Beast. I know. And I also love how he even says, like, free again. If he should live only a few more seconds, it will have been worth it. And he makes his way out. Like, even Bane can swim west. That would mean making it across the rip as the tide ran out. The rip. 30 knots current. That rung. Of course he could survive.
Yeah, because he read the charts and knew what route to swim.
Yep.
If you go to the straight line, you get caught in the currents. But if you know how to swim around them, that's another.
And he's where they had the leftover weapons. Because remember, they took a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, you know who this guy is? It's Bane. You know what? He wouldn't, and Bane would be off the Venom until 1 year later. But yeah, your brother Willis is currently in lockdown in Blackgate. He's overcome an addiction to Venom that led to his arrest. So what? I want to know who he is associated with, where he acquired the Venom, who is distributing it. You will tell me. I'm trying to, like, what crowd? I'm trying to remember. Come on, cut me loose. The Express out of Central. Search your memory more thoroughly. A crew over in Tricorder and Muscle Crew. Lots of heights. A name. Slugger Rogan. Cut me. Again, I like this story.
Yeah.
Shake it and tank. We got a jet in a minute. So other people are using the Venom feeds. You better have a damn good reason for being here, tough guy. I will ask you some questions. If I am displeased with the answer, I will break you. You supply your sons with Venom. I want to know where you get it and from whom. I want the man who sells you this poison. Yes, Yes, I once ran Gotham. Now I want the man who makes men into monsters. So we have both come for a long way. Oh, it's the doctor!
Huh. Yeah, the same doctor from
Do you remember anything else? Do you remember my real name? Or have the name of my father? Or if he lives, he lives. Oh, Bane oh, I figured you and I would run into one another soon. Fate will not be denied. We clean up these losers, and then it's you and me. I have no quarrel with you any longer. I don't see it that way, Bane. You nearly destroyed my city. That was another Bane, just as there was another Batman who brought me down. I am free of Venom. I am truly free for the first time in my life. Never pictured you as a victim, Bane. Hate to think I was taken out by the actions of a whiner. Oh, hold on a second.
Okay. Okei, taas edit this part out then.
I'm back. Brother's home.
Oh, okay.
Got dropped off.
Yeah.
So yeah. I make no excuses for all the guilty and the guilty. Excuses are for the guilty. I was driven by Venom. It controlled me, not the other way around. I meant to break you. I meant to rule your city. But the Venom weakened my judgment, and I lost everything. Now that I know that you were never my enemies were lying against me before I was born. Now bite it, Bane, and don't give me the "we're the same" speech. I've heard it before. When these lights fall, you're next. You will never understand. I don't have to understand. I just have to make sure you go back to your cell. Then you have dug your grave, Batman. It won't be like last time, Bane. I'm not exhausted and you're not pumping Venom. These moves were just a warm-up. I don't need Venom then. I didn't need Venom then. I don't need it now. I am free and I will remain free, Batman. And for I am innocent. By the law of my land, I was born guilty. But I am innocent. I committed no crime. I was driven by hate, driven by Venom. Hunt me no longer, Batman. Hunt me no longer. Dark City holds no secrets for him. Its use to him is spent. It is a hollow place. He is free now, but in body only. His past, his soul remains a prisoner. It lies in chains thousands of miles to the south. Oh, Father! So how was this? Both of these.
Rise, fall, and climb back up. Or actually rise, cut the fall, and rise again.
Yeah. I gotta say though, and I like how they're not making Bane a hero. Because he still has the mentality of a child, let's be honest. Right?
Actually, you could tell that this could actually work as a similar business that they did with the Penguin. Except that you can actually show Bane as a better person than the Penguin.
Yeah. Very true. But overall, Bane's still great villain, wouldn't you say? Great villain.
Yup.
And this really showed, just as we were realizing just how much he and Batman do have in common, and yet still, it's the differences that count. It's the differences that matter. Can we agree to that?
Yup.
What did you like, though, best overall?
Rags to riches. No, actually, you can actually compare it as a rags to riches, but it's from the bottom of starting from the bottom and climbing his way up to the top. It's a proper underdog story that in a game that he was pretty much forced to play without even being given a choice and being forced.
Yeah. Again, this was just really made clear just why Bane is such a great villain overall. So I would give these both a strong 8 or 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I think this is why Bane has held and stood the test of time for so long. That's why it infuriates me whenever he's botched.
Hey. Kind of hard to say if the Nolan version was try to stay faithful, but also hold itself back with too many realistic.
I think AT took too much from Bane of the Demon.
Yeah.
Clearly, he took a lot from Bane of the Demon.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bane is one of those large, rich backstory that trying to acknowledge all of it in the adaptation is probably too much work.
Yeah.
And even then, if it was trying to be acknowledged, it need to be established through dialogue.
Yeah.
That is randomly, like you could have it all exposition at once or randomly here and there.
Yeah. I would say I do feel a bit bad for Bane to a point. To a point.
Yeah.
All right, because he is a victim. Although what do you think about this whole he blames the Venom? I think it's his trauma that's more at fault, but he wouldn't think about that.
Yeah, it's the Chloe Price defense. Gotta blame somebody, otherwise it's all your fault.
Well, yeah, but there's that, but I think he would still, at the same time, he wouldn't even consider the trauma because he probably doesn't understand that. Notice how simple his views are.
Yes, that sounds better in that aspect. That he knows that there is some aspects, but he's probably he still has the childish mindset to acknowledge the responsibility of his actions there, and has to blame it that something pushed him into it.
Yeah, or now, Greg,
in this case, with being Venom,
which I could buy. I could buy the Venom drove him to a point, and it made his childish desires worse. But notice also how he said, the Venom is why I lost. That's important. That's important distinction. You know,
you could say that Venom is why he lost on the long run.
Yeah.
Like he gained an easy victory by basically not exactly level grinding, but doing the opposite of level grinding by weakening his opponent in battle.
Now, granted, his level grinding was already done before he even showed up.
And then he probably basically gained himself an easy victory. And then when he faced off against Jean Paul, it was not the exactly same thing anymore.
Exactly. Jean Paul, thanks to the system and his ruthlessness, was able to cut through the bullshit. Now, to be fair, I will say this. One thing I will always give about Batman the Animated Series is that fight was basically how things would have gone if Batman was still in good condition.
Hey,
if Batman was still in a good state of mind, he would have grabbed it and... Oh. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here. Let's start wrapping up. So, yeah, overall, this was a good postscript for our prequel and postscript for Nightfall, wouldn't you say?
Yo.
But next time we'll meet, we'll go over Protocol as we finally see Dick in the costume for the first time.
Yeah.
And then after which will also include Troika, because Troika's only 4 issues. And then we can finally wrap up the entirety of Nightfall.
Yo.
But until then, thank you for joining me, Pika. Thank you, everyone else. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Your heart, your